Hello guys, today I am very excited because today we are going to create our first project. Our first project will be on how you can create a standard and scientific calculator using Python language and Kinter module. Yes, many of us use calculator every day for different purposes. Now as we are a programmer, we should know how we can create our own calculator. And without wasting any time, let me introduce myself. My name is Ravant. Welcome to my channel Be Anonymous. Let's get into the PyCharm window. Here you go. This is our PyCharm windows. This is our code. And don't be panic with this code. I will be explaining you everything and coding with you guys. And let me run this. Here you go. Yes, this is our amazing calculator I have created using the Kinter module. These are the buttons. When you type on these buttons, let's subtract. This is equal to, here you go, you got the result. This is amazing calculator. You can also build this calculator. And let me discuss some more things about the Kinter module and how I am creating this super amazing scientific calculator. Let me share with you some of the information. And Kinter, what is the Kinter module and how I have created these calculator things? Kinter is a GUI application maker through which I can make a graphical interface. Yes, I have created a calculator. You can also create many more things. It is a GUI application maker, means graphical user interface. It is a default GUI module given by Python. It is a default. You no need to install it and you no need to use the command of pip install the Kinter. Kinter module. What I mean is whenever we are going to install any of them, we generally use the command as pip install pygame or pip install and message box, something like that. It is already given in the Python 3, therefore there is no need to install it again. And let us discuss some more information of the Kinter module, what we have installed in there. The first thing is widgets, and the next thing is our the arrangement, and the third thing will be the message box and some more features. Let us discuss. The first thing will be the widgets. What are the widgets? The button, the screen, and these types, this one. Yes, all these are widgets. Widget general is this, and whenever you type on them, they show some of the functions. Let the first step is we are going to create a window. Yes, this will be our GUI window. Then after we will be creating the frame for calculator, and the next step is we are going to create the menu bar. You can see the menu bar. Whenever there is 3 steps: the standard, scientific, and the quick. When I type on the standard, it will be showing the standard one, and when I type on the scientific, yes, this is our scientific calculator, and let be the standard one. And when I type on quit, it is asking me to quit. You can see confirm if you want to exit from the calculator. If I type yes, you will be quit. If I type no, it will not quit. Let me type yes. Yeah, you are quit from the calculator. Let me run again. Okay, here you go. And these will be my display. I will be using the entry widget to create this display. And the third one will be our buttons. These are the buttons. I will be creating it, and these will be our widgets thing. And the next one is attributes. What are attributes? Attributes must is nothing but the font size on the entry, or label, we can say relief, dimensions that we are going to use. Let me show you these. This clear button is on the color yellow. This is my attribute. I am using the color attribute. Here I am using the italic times. It means the font. And relief. Relief means there are 3 types of there will be many types in the relief. Let I have used rigid, These are some of the functions we generally use in the relief. And dimension, and what is the size I am giving to this frame or a window, we can say. These will be our attributes. And the third most important thing is organizing, or we can say the geometry management. How I have created this, how I have arranged this one. While observing it clearly, you will know that I have created this using the grid package. What is the grid package means? It is the table like structure. We can divide it. Yes, this is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, column 1, column 2. These are columns, these are rows, and using these columns and rows, I have arranged these buttons. Yes, now you came to know how you have briefly you got information about how you can create a calculator, and I will be not wasting any time and go into our code so that you can learn many more things about that one. Let me delete this one. Okay guys, the first step we have to do is importing our required modules. First of all, we have to import the Kinter and its all packages. For that, from Kinter module, import everything. And the next one, I have to import the message box specially. For that, I will write Kinter.message box. Then after, and the last thing is import math as M. That's it. You know, I am importing the Kinter for Geo application, and the message box that we seen earlier, which will show us whether to quit from the frame or not. And the math, importing math, as we know, we have to draw buttons like sine, cos, tan. We have to get the results. For that, I am importing the math module. And the next step is to create a window. For that, I am using the command root tk is a special package, come to know, root equal to tk, and I have to give it title. I will be giving the title as scientific calculator. Then after, I will be specifying the geometry. Let it be 466 cross 600. Don't forget to clip this X thing. This will be give us the width and height, and root dot resizable width to false and height to false. And let us run this main loop. When I run this code, you will see a window is being created. You will see window is created. Let me discuss with you code. While I am given the dimension root dot geometry, this is, let me show, this is our width and height of the calculator. The 466 will be the width and 600 will be our height. And the next question will be why I have used the resizable width false and height false. Let me show. Let me comment out this one and let me run again. When I will run again, you can see now I am able to I am able to stretch it, like I can be moving it up or down. When I write this command, the width equal to false and height equal to false, I will be not able to move. See, there is no option here, also there is no option. So this will be our fixed size of our calculator. and whatever the title I have given, it will be showing on the top, the scientific calculator. That's it, we have created our window. Let's go into our next step. Before going, I will be writing a font. I will be using this font in many times, so I will be giving times. Let me write in capital time, and size of which will be 24 and bold italic. Yes, I will be using this font everywhere, so just for simplicity I have written this font. What is the next step? What we have to do, the next step is creating the frame. As I earlier discussed, why I'm creating the frame is to arrange the widgets. What are the widgets, the buttons and everything I am using, I have to arrange them in a specific order. For that I am using a frame. For frame purpose, let me calc frame root. Don't forget to give it as a root. Then after calc that configure, and what is the color that should be appear on the frame. So background, and for background color I will give gray 35. Depends upon your choice, whatever the color you can give. Grid, I will be arranging in grid form so that it becomes very easy for me to arrange them in a grid. Let me run this code and see what you will find. Control C F10. Here it is showing me error because here I typed grid. Here you go. This is a frame, as earlier said, it is created. Let's go into our next step. Here also you can choose your own color, and we take root dot configure, background is equals to blue. You can see this is a blue color that has appeared. Yes, you can do whatever you want. Let me remove it from here. And the next step is creating the menu. Let menu bar equal to menu. I will be implementing in the calc frame, so I have given the calc types menu. I want different types, so I will write in types menu, and menu bar tier of equal to 0. I will be explain what is the tier of thing. 0. Now menu bar add cascade. Label is generally a name that we want to write. Types, the label should be types, and menu should be types menu. That's it. Then after I have to write the commands that should appear in the types. So again I will use the name label at first, standard, and the next label is scientific. Then after, another command I will be using is quit command. That's it. And root.config, menu is equal to menu bar. When I run this, you will find types menu bar. After clicking it, you will get standard, specific and quit commands which I have mentioned. Let me show you what happens if I remove this tier off. When you remove this tier off, see, you will be seeing this kind of thing, tier off button. Just we can move anywhere we want this tier. That's it. So I don't need any tier off, so I will simply place them in order 0. See types. Whenever I click on standard, scientific, there is no functions. Okay, these two are other commands and the quit is I need to be separate these two things. So let me use insert separator. I am adding a separator, so add separator, and let me run this again. Here you go. This is a separator lens that I have created. There is no function going on here, so no need of it. Let it go. Now we are going to write some functions for this standard and scientific thing. The first function I will be writing is quit. Whenever I type on quit, I should quit from the window. I will be using the message box, and it should ask yes or no to me whether scientific calculator, are you sure you want to exit? That's it. Then after, if I quit is higher than 0, I should quit. To destroy, that's it, and return that command. That's it. It's finally done. And next step is scientific. When I click on the scientific, it should change its dimension, and width should be false as mentioned, and height should be false. Don't worry, it should be on the calculator, and its geometry should be double that one. So I will be writing 780 cross 6G. Then after, I will be writing the command F standard. When I click on the standard button, and resizable, width equal to false, height equal to false, and geometry should change the first geometry that we have given, that is nothing but 466 cross, the height should be same for that 660. Here should become the side. Let me run this and see what happens. Type standard, no operation is coming, so this is false. Just we need to write a command over here. Command equal to for standard, and the next one is command equal to scientific, and the quit button, here I have to give the command equal to quit. Just I have to write the command, not call it. So when you run this code, sorry guys, now when you run the types, you will, whenever you type standard, it will show me the standard thing. Scientific, you can see scientific. When I quit, it will be asked whether I have to quit or not. When I type on yes, it will quit. Now we have created the menu bar. Our next step is creating display. For creating display, I will be using the widget entry. Let us say display equal to entry wizard, and it should contain the frame calci. Font, already I have given the font, mentioned the font times 24 and that one. Next is the background color, and the background color I will be giving is gray 56, width 30, and width I will be giving it as 25, and whatever I will be typing, it should appear from the right side. So right, then I will place this on the top of my frame. That's why display.grid row should be 0, column should be also 0, column span, and you know about the span, pad y, padding through y, and not 5, I will be giving it as 1, pad x equal to 3. That's it. This will be our code. Let me run. Yes, here is the display, and I will be explaining this soon. Here, this is an entry, whatever I will type. But suppose I will be typing from this, you can see it is appear from the right side because we have given the gesture as a right. And the width 25, this will be our the width 30, it means from here it is giving the inside one is equal to 30. The BD here 30 means the border around the calculator, we can see the border around it is 30, and the color is gray 56. Here I given pad x and pad y, it is the padding in the x direction and the y direction. The column span is 4, and I will be placing at the top. Here the top is row 0 and the column 0. That's it. Here we have successfully created our display. Now our main step is the creation of buttons. For creating a buttons, no need of typing creating every button. We can generally use the loop to create our buttons, so no need to worry. Let the numbers be 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3. They should appear in these types, and take I is equals to 0, initially array, button array, and for j I have used I, so I will be using the j variable. J in range 2 to 5. Here I've given 2 to 5, so the range should be 3. 3 means 5 minus 2 equal to 3. The loop should run among 3 times. 3 times you're getting it, because first it should appear 7, 8, 9, then after it should again the loop should run again, it will 4, 5, 6. So in this way there should be 2 loops. Three, 0 to 3, no problem. Button dot append. Here I am using the widget button to create a button. Calci, and I will be giving the width 3 and height to be 2. That's it. And the font, as you know, font will be our font. Don't forget, font will be our font. Sorry, this mistake. Then the next step is background color. I will be using the background color. So again, there is a, you can check a background color. I will be giving the list in the description. You can check out from there what are the background colors you can find in them. And the next is text equal to number. Hi, this is guys, this will create a button loop. Then after button dot grid, here I said I am using the grid to arrange, and row equal to J and column equal to K. Pad Y and padding in the Y direction 1, so there should be somewhat gap in them, and I plus equal to 1. When I run this loop, you can see this. Now you may know these are the colors. See, 1, 2, 3. These are the buttons that appeared on our screen. Let the background color should be gray 17, and FG equals to CY scan. It will be looking more beautiful. See, it is more beautiful than the before thing that is appeared before, so it is more beautiful. We have successfully created our buttons, but there comes our main thing, that we have to add events to that buttons. What are the events that should be add to them? What are the different events that we add, so that whatever we type on that buttons, they should be appearing on the screen. Let's when I type on 852, nothing is appeared on the screen. We want the event, whatever we type on the screen, it should be appear on the display. For that I am using the function. Let me write the function def leaf function and event. Let b will be our variable result, and whatever the text on the screen, it will be taken onto the b, and the data should be appear on the screen, and the data will be stored in get, and the data whatever that is appeared on the text or button, it will be stored in the b, and that data is taken get in the data variable. Then after whatever we type or whatever type the button, it should be appeared on that screen. For that, display dot insert from 0 to end, whatever we type, it should be appeared from the back, right to left, for that back. And here when we run, oh sorry, we are not getting it because we are not use the command over here. Button dot bind command will bind it every button. So button 1 release, it means if you type the left key button 1, button it represents left key. If you button 2, if you write the button 2, it will represent the right key. When you run this command, you will see something is missing. Yes, the right thing. Now run this command, you can see, yes, appearing. The buttons are working. The buttons are working. This command. Let me say, I will write other commands like creating the button clear, all clear, and powers, and other buttons. Let me create the button clear and all clear button. Let's say button clear. As c dot text. The text represent whatever we type on it will be appeared on that button. And the next thing we know is width. I will giving 4, and height will be 1, and font, as earlier mentioned, the font will remain the font, and the border width will be given 4. That's it. And the next thing is, then after this background color, I will place it using the grid, and the row I will be mentioning it as 1, row 1, and the column is 0, and pad y, as earlier I said, pad y equal to 1. That's it. Now when I click, you will see the C is appeared. The clear function has appeared on the top row 1 and the column 0, and this display is row 0, column 0, this one row 1, column 1, and row 0 column 0 I mentioned because I have included all the path, so it will be appearing in this way. These are our buttons. In the similar way, okay, before but when we click on this one, there is no function happening. You can see nothing is happening when I am clicking on this button, so I have to add a function to it. For adding a function, I will use user defined function def is equals to clear 1. So when I click on that button, the last number that I have typed should be removed. So for that, I am using the command clear. Last thing, data is equals to display, get whatever the data that is displayed on the screen, it should calculate length of the data, and it should display the length of the data minus 1, so that it will display only from the end to the first one. it means remaining the last digit should be deleted. For that, delete from length to end. See, this will be our function. Let us run it again. So you can see 8526. When I click on this, no command because I have not added the command to it. For that, here I should add command is equals to clear. Let me run it again. 852, you can see deleted. 999 deleted. The last number will be deleted when I press on C. In the similar way, you can also create all clear button. It is much simpler than the clear button because when I click on all clear, you can see all the data that is displayed on the screen should be deleted. So 0 to end, everything should be deleted. Now I have to create the button. For creating the button, I will be using the all clear. So for that, copy from here, I'll place here button clear. Instead of this one, I will write all clear everything, and here it should be E, and the row should be 1, the column should be 1 again. That's it. When we run, here you go. If we type 5896, it is also doing the function same because here I given clear. The command should here should be given as all clear. So again run the command A. Here you go, everything is deleted from the 0 to end. This is the two keywords that we have used, and in the similar way we will be using the plus, minus, all the symbols and arranging them. In this similar way, I have created the power, plus, minus, multiplication, division, 0, square root and equal to in their respective positions using the row and column grid functions or the wizard. Here you go, you can see the beautiful calculator over here. So whatever I type, it will be displayed on the screen, but there is no function is being applied. So I have to do some functions. See, everything is displayed as a test, but it's I have to do some of the functions. For that, again I will be going into that functions and moving it apart and adding some more functions so that it will be understood by everyone. So initially I will take the answer to be column, and if the text type is equal to this one, it should execute and. As you know, in the computer the power symbol will be replaced in this way, so it will be easier for it to calculate. Now coming into our main function of equal, when the text is typed as equal, the answer, let's say answer should be evaluated from the data that is displayed. Here the data represents display dot. Whatever it will be displayed on the screen, you should evaluate that problem and give us the answer. And initially what is displayed should be deleted, so delete from 0 to end, and the newly answer should be inserted. Now exception case, if any error, let's suppose division 1 by 0 or any exception case is done, then the exception should be shown on the screen. For that, initially what is there, it should be deleted, so display dot delete, and the next it should be the error should be inserted. It means answer should be inserted. That's it. Written. Sorry, here the error represent E. E means the error that we have. That's it. When you run this code, see 9 plus 6, 15. Rekha, we have got the answer 15. Same way 71574. See, when I will type on this, we will get this way. But here also you got this. It should not be appear. So for that, I will use the return, so that it will return only the function. So let me again run it. 2 power 3 will be given 8. Yes, every key is running fine. So let me introduce some of the other functions like sine, cos, tan, and every other buttons. So for that, again I have to create button for them. So for the creation of the button, here I will be placing scientific calculator. For that, scientific calculator. Okay, here I have successfully created the other buttons. When I run on them, when I click on the scientific, you will be able to see different types of button, but they do not do any functions. They just generally keep the test, because we have not added any function to them. For adding the functions, we have to create different types of functions, add on the click.fun functions, and we will be adding the some other functions. Here I successfully added the functions. You can observe from here I have added the, if I type on square root or add radians or sine, cos, degrees, tan, they will execute the functions in this way. For suppose we will take off the square root, answer should be, here I used the m dot square root float data. It means as earlier mentioned, importing the math module as m. Here on clicking this you can say module maths non-project file, everything. It is a float. The result will be in the float, and that's it. The before the data what you have answered will be deleted, and the new answer will be inserted into the display screen. Let me run this, and you will see this is a calculator. And when I click on the scientific calculator, let me show you one amazing thing. I typed 36 and the square root of 36 6.0, the float, it returns the float value. Then let me write the 90. Sine of 90 will be 1. Yes, it's only the right. What is the radian of 1? 0.017 is the radian. And let me show you at 1.2. What is the degree of it? Is 68.75 is the degree. This way you can do anything you want. Let me show 10 log of 10 is 1. Yes, it is showing the perfect example. When you click on pi, it will the pi times 3 into 1.4. This is the pi value. It is multiplying the value with pi. That is, these are some of the functions. If you need more functions, you can add just by just what we have to do is just create a button of that function and add that function in this display, and by this you have completed your first project number 1, the scientific calculator. If you want the code, then you can check out our link in the description. If you want much more about this calculator, you can check out our blog. And if you also want the code in similar manner, then you can go into our Telegram, and you will get a source code over here, or else you can join us in a GitHub, and you can find it in the description box. That's it. Don't forget to share, like this video, and that's it. Subscribe it.